May I have your attention, please? The ceremony is about to begin. Graduates, please take your seats at this time. Faculty, please proceed to the back of the arena floor near the staircase to prepare for the procession. Thank you for your attendance.
Please be seated. Well, good morning, everybody. Oh, wow. It's the very first commencement for our new president. So you got to do a little bit better than that. Good morning, everybody. Thank you. Welcome to those of you here in Strand Arena at the University Event Center, and to those joining us from around the world via live video stream. We are very pleased to have all of you with us here today. I'm Dr. Jean Bourgeois, the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs here at Texas State University. To our degree candidates, families, and friends, it is my pleasure to offer you this special tribute to our culture, our traditions, and our spirit of place. The noblest search is the search for excellence. These are the words of the 36th President of the United States, Lyndon Baines Johnson, class of 1930. Candidates, you have been engaged in that noblest search during your time here at Texas State, and today marks another milestone in your continuing pursuit of that excellence. I ask that you reflect on our university's shared values and allow your life to continue to be guided by them. In particular, that you allow your life to be guided by valuing the cultivation of character and the modeling of honesty, integrity, compassion, fairness, respect, and ethical behavior. That you allow your life to be guided by valuing the free exchange of ideas. That you allow your life to be guided by valuing a commitment to public service. And lastly, that you allow your life to be guided by valuing a diversity of people and ideas, a spirit of inclusiveness, a global perspective, and a sense of community that may serve as essential conditions for our world. At this time, I would like to recognize a special group of people joining us here today. If able, would all United States active military personnel, veterans, and ROTC students who are graduating, and those in the audience today, please stand so that we may show our appreciation to you for your service. Now will you all please rise for the singing of the national anthem led by Mixed Patent Seals. Gentlemen are asked to remove their caps and hats. Please be seated. This is a very happy and an important occasion for us at Texas State, for our degree candidates, and for their families and friends. Let me first introduce President Kelly Damphus, who is presiding over his first commencement ceremonies here at Texas State University. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Damphus. Let me now introduce distinguished guests joining us on the platform this morning, representing the Texas State University system. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Please welcome Regent Dionisio Don Flores, who is here to deliver the keynote address. First Vice Chairman Gary Crane, Regent Veronica R. Nikki Harrell, Chancellor Brian McCall, Vice Chancellor Sean Cunningham, Vice Chancellor Nelly Herrera, and Vice Chancellor Mike Wintemute. Let me now introduce guests and administrators seated on the platform. Again, please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Mr. Eric Algo, Vice President for Finance and Support Services. Dr. Tahir Ekin, Presidential Fellow. Dr. Cynthia Hernandez, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Dan Perry, Interim Vice President for University Advancement. Mr. Ken Pierce, Vice President for Information Technology. Dr. Jaime Chahine, Dean of the College of Applied Arts. Dr. Heather Galloway, Dean of the Honors College. Dr. Andrea Galato, Dean of the Graduate College. Dr. Sanjay Ramchander, Dean of the McCoy College of Business Administration. Mrs. Debbie McCullough, President of the Texas State Alumni Association, and Mr. Malik Johnson, Student Government President. Please welcome them all. To honor today's graduating class, we are especially pleased that the Texas State Ceremonial Brass will offer special music. Thank you all for that wonderful music. At this time, I am pleased to introduce the president of Texas State University, Dr. Kelly Damphus. Dr. Damphus.
Thank you, Dr. Bourgeois. Congratulations to the Texas State University graduating class of 2022. I'm glad I didn't have to tell you all to applaud for that line. What an honor it is for us to gather with you, our newest alumni, along with your family and friends to commemorate this milestone. It's always a great day to be a Bobcat, but it's especially so today as we take this time to celebrate you. I know none of you came here to hear me make a speech today, so I'll be brief, which my cabinet will be shocked to hear. Over the years, I've had the honor of speaking at many commencement exercises, and they're all very special to me. But because this is my first Texas State graduation, this one is even more special. You will always be my first, and I'm honored to share this moment with you. Oh, thank you. I know that today feels like you're closing a chapter of your life. Indeed, today's graduation symbolizes the end of your college career, but it also symbolizes the beginning of life after Texas State. I'm reminded just now of a final stanza from an old song by Semisonic where Dan Wilson sings, and I won't sing it, but he says, "Closing time. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." And that's where we are today. It's a good reminder that the word commencement actually means to begin. For you are indeed about to open a new chapter in your life. While no one can predict the wonders in store for you, new beginnings are also the perfect time to reflect on what brought you to this very moment. Graduates, I know you know this, that several forces shaped your journey here at Texas State. First, your values, your dedication, and ambition for a start. You set your path and stayed the course, and through all the late-night study sessions, exams, rigorous coursework, and pandemic protocols, you did it all. You survived. Not just survived, you thrived. Yes, absolutely, yeah. Through your sheer will and determination, you propelled yourself to this new beginning we're celebrating here today. And for that, Bobcats, I'm so very proud of you. I hope as you reflect on the other forces that brought you here as well, you take a moment to think of those people that led you here. Perhaps the serendipitous moments that may have caught you by surprise, like meeting a classmate who became your lifelong friend. How cool is it that you may be actually sitting next to that person today? And there were people along the way who helped keep you on the right path, like a professor who inspired you, or an advisor or an RA that helped you deal with a difficult situation. Perhaps, like me, thinking about the journey of your journey will surprise you. Back in the day, I never would have predicted that I would become president at Texas State University. And almost like half the students in this graduation ceremony, I was a first-generation college student. In fact, attending college didn't even cross my mind until April of my senior year of high school. But my story has never been about me. It's always been about the people who I met along the way, who stood in a fork in the road and showed me that college was not only an option, but a pathway to a different life. I often speak about the 5 people who changed my life. Each one of them was an educator. If you look back on your time here, I bet there is someone at Texas State, a faculty member or staff member, who made a difference in your life. Perhaps it was a family member or a mentor as well. If you haven't already done so, I encourage you to do this. Thank them. Thank them for what they've done. You'll have a little downtime in the moments that are in front of us, so if you have your cell phone and if you have their number, I give you permission to text them from where you're sitting. Thank them. You will never know how grateful they are for your words of encouragement, that you acknowledge what they've done for you. As you sit here reflecting today, students, on all that you've accomplished and those who helped make this day possible, I encourage you to also consider the possibility that you now have the opportunity to do the same thing for others. Your Texas State degree and the journey you took to earn it have equipped you to change our world for the better. They empower you with the skills and leadership qualities our world desperately needs, now more than ever. I hope they inspire you to always be curious, to be a lifelong learner, and to never stop growing. More importantly, though, I hope you understand that you are now uniquely positioned to help others by standing in the gap for those who can't stand for themselves. To be honest, you will be able to reach people that none of us on the platform could ever reach. Make that your goal in life, to be someone else's life-altering person. So this is an exciting day for all of us as we celebrate your past, but it's even more exciting day for us as we anticipate your future. Because the same forces that led you to this day will also guide you as you make your world and our world a better place. Godspeed, Texas State University class of 2022. Thank you. See, that was pretty brief. Now I'd like to turn your attention to our special guest today. Don Flores is a member of the Texas State University Board of Regents. Don Flores earned his bachelor's degree in journalism from Texas State in 1973. He maintained ties with Texas State as former chairman of the Board of Regents, past president of the Alumni Association, and as a member of the university's Development Foundation. Regent Flores received Texas State's Distinguished Alumnus Award and is in the Hall of Fame for our School of Journalism and Mass Communication. Texas State also awarded Regent Flores an honorary doctorate in 2015. Governor George W. Bush first appointed Don to the Texas State University System Board of Regents in 1999, and he served there through 2008. Governor Rick Perry then appointed him to the Texas Southern University Board of Regents in 2009, where he served as the first vice chairman for 6 years. And fortunately for us, in 2019, Governor Greg Abbott appointed Don to once again serve on the Texas State University System Board of Regents. He is a longtime journalist and newspaper executive and has held editing and management positions at news outlets in 6 different states. He went on to become the president and publisher for an Iowa City newspaper and vice president and editor for the El Paso Times. After retiring from the El Paso Times, he formed Flores Media Consulting to serve as community outreach consultant and media specialist. Regent Flores has served multiple times as a jurist in the Pulitzer Prize competitions. He has also served on the Accrediting Council of Education in Journalism and Mass Communications and is past president of the National Association of Hispanic Journalists. We're fortunate that our friend Don Flores has joined us today to speak to our graduates. Please welcome Regent Don Flores.
Nice crowd. Well, thank you, President Danfus, for the kind introduction. We're excited to welcome you and Beth among the newest members of the Bobcat family. I also would like to thank President Emeritus Dr. Denise Trouth for reaching out to me and inviting me to be your commencement speaker this morning. Dr. Trouth has been a colleague, a mentor, and most importantly, a friend, a very good friend, along with Dr. Huffman. Thank you all. Well, congratulations, Bobcats. Just another good day to be a Bobcat, especially on this beautiful campus, as you, your family, your friends, loved ones share in this celebration with your latest milestone. The last 2 or 3 years of this journey have been challenging, if not troubling, but you persevered, and here we are. And I promise my comments will not be long. I recognize that I'm the only thing standing between you and the degree you've worked so hard to earn. Will be brief, but try to use this time I have to honor the significance of this moment in your lives. Over the years, I suspect I have been on this campus more than 100 different times since graduating, and I still marvel at the sights and sounds of progress around us. It was 53 years ago this month when 2 wonderful Refugio High School teachers gave up a Sunday with their families to bring me and another 1969 classmate to Southwest Texas State College because our parents had no easy means to get us here. The trip aboard Mr. Schwartz's VW van was long and quiet, even though he and Mr. Stanchos tried their very best to engage us in conversation. I suspect my friend John and I were scared, nervous of the unknown and the challenges we faced as first-generation college students. But we quickly perked up when we came over one of the last hills between Seguin and San Marcos, Mr. Stanchos pointed to the early afternoon horizon where the skyline featured Old Main and the SWT campus. "That's where we're going," he said. And this campus and this college community was our new home for the next 4 years. I will always remember those two Refugio High School teachers, Charles Schwartz, who taught history, Texas history and government, and Alvin Stanchos, who taught government, among the many other elementary, junior high, and high school teachers who gave us their best so we could become the best we could be. I mention these two for two reasons. First, this was the first time I stepped on this campus and became a Bobcat forever. Secondly, because I want to underscore the importance educators have been in my development, and I strongly suspect in yours. We did not get here today by ourselves. You're waiting to cross the stage to signify you have successfully completed the work for your degree, and me receiving this opportunity to visit with you and the wonderful people around us. Yes, we have been standing on the shoulders of giants to get us here. Let's pause and reflect on the giants that have been there for you and helped you get here today. Those giants could be family, friends, or educators who helped you along the way back in your hometown. And how about the professors and faculty members who were there for you during the time here on campus? Some may be here today. If some of you are like me, and I suspect you are, that over time you will forget some of their names. But trust me, there will be times when something will happen, or you will be thinking about an issue or circumstance, and that person's guidance and teachings will quickly reemerge. It is here on this campus where I developed a grounding and a depth of principles which were to guide me over the many years in my chosen profession of journalism and community service. Two of those giants and guiding forces were Pat Murdoch and Gordon McCullough. Pat was the director of the university's News Service Department and a journalism faculty member. She was the first college journalism instructor, and Pat was demanding. She was my first, and most importantly, always available to help this lost freshman get acclimated to college and college life. Her advice was always welcomed. She gave us clarity with her work ethics and high expectations of us. Gordon was a journalism faculty member and the advisor to the University Star. His classes were rigorous and challenging, but it was his work with the Star staff where he elevated our understanding of journalism and the workings of a newsroom while giving reverence to the profession, collegiality, immediacy, deadlines, details, storytelling, fairness. Both Pat and Gordon believed in us and guided us through some tough times in our preparations for the real world. They gave us purpose and passion in our lives, and just as important, a deep and developing understanding of Texas State. These are traits still applicable today. It's simple. Work with a purpose and a passion. There were many others at Texas State who shaped and sharpened us for the real world in front of us, but because my chosen career path, these were the two giants I credit for the professional journalist and newspaper executive I became. They also are largely responsible for my passion for Texas State. This is what separates Texas State from other great Texas universities. Great education, from a great faculty in an environment that promotes excellence, and from enrollment to all areas of this campus: academics, research, student activities, community service, athletics. So, who were the giants from your time here at Texas State? Who helped you with patience, persistence, perseverance, passion, and purpose? Who made you a better student? And who made you a more complete person? If in the days, weeks, months, and maybe years to come, you find yourself thinking about one of these faculty members and their guidance and advice, let them know. Send them a quick email saying a simple thank you. Again, congratulations for successfully navigating these challenging times to get here. To be certain, there will be challenges ahead. We're coping with an economy that will continue to struggle for the foreseeable future. We're experiencing a great political divide that seems to widen by the minute. And we're monitoring a European war that could engulf the world. It's easy to look at the world in its current state and conclude the opportunities before us are too big and too complex to solve. I can assure you, we've been here before, and things got better because people of goodwill and good character came together to make it so. I'm confident that you will join the other fresh voices who will bring us leadership and solutions to these issues and others. Remember, it took a Bobcat to lead us through the troubling times of the 1960s. I suspect President Johnson had his own giants here at Texas State who gave passion and purpose to a future leader of the free world. So embrace the opportunities in front of you, lead in your chosen profession, lead in community service, and remember this great community, which is Texas State. Again, congratulations, and remember, once a Bobcat, always a Bobcat.
Join me up here, please. Regent Flores, on behalf of Texas State University, thank you for speaking to our graduates today. I'd like to present you with this plaque to commemorate this special occasion. Let's take a picture here. Jen. Now, graduates, allow me a few parting words. On behalf of the entire Texas State community, we are so very proud of each of you. Thank you for choosing Texas State to be a part of your journey. As you go forth from here, remember, once a Bobcat, always a Bobcat. We hope Texas State will always feel like home to you. From my family to yours, congratulations, and we cannot wait to see what you achieve. Thank you.
All right. Texas State will hold 17 commencement ceremonies this year. In this morning's ceremony, we are recognizing candidates in the Graduate College, the McCoy College of Business Administration, and the College of Applied Arts. We will now begin conferring degrees. Will all of our candidates please stand and remain standing? The academic hood that is worn by recipients of master's and doctoral degrees includes colored velvet that signifies the degree earned. The special lining in the hood represents the school colors of Texas State University. Worn by some baccalaureate candidates, the maroon and gold solid cords signify academic honors, which is specially noted in the commencement program. Also, crystal medallions worn by these candidates signify the Honors College designation. President Danfus, on behalf of the faculty, the college deans, and Dean of the Graduate College, I am pleased to certify to you that the qualified students have completed all requirements for the various degrees. We recommend that their degrees be conferred.
Thank you, Provost. Upon the recommendation of the faculty, college deans, and Dean of the Graduate College and Provost Bourgeois, and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the Texas State University System and by the state of Texas, I hereby award to you these doctoral, master's, and baccalaureate degrees with all the associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations.
Please be seated. We will now proceed to the diploma presentation for our doctoral graduate. Will our doctoral graduate, the research professor, and the appropriate individuals please take their places for the presentation at this time. Allison June Fernandez, Doctor of Philosophy, major in Criminal Justice, will be hooded by their research professor, Dr. Shane Jones. I agree. Let's join in another round of applause for our doctoral graduate. We'll now proceed to the diploma presentations for our master's and baccalaureate graduates. Mr. Daniel Schumacher, manager of KTSW radio station and senior lecturer of journalism and mass communication, will serve as our reader. Will the appropriate individuals take their places for the presentations at this time?
Out of respect for the dignity of this commencement ceremony, and out of consideration for the comfort and safety of all audience members, we ask that guests refrain from using air horns and other noisemakers during the calling of the graduate names. Also, all graduates and guests are asked to please stay throughout the presentations. We will now recognize graduates receiving master's degrees. Right. Pooja Priya. Niharika Reddy Kota. Cassie M. Lopez. Cody Lee DeSalvo. Christy Leanne Gall. Mark L. Greenwood. Courtney Elizabeth Land Harris. Deanna Sanchez. Marcus Bernard Carter. Carrie Ann Galarza Valentin. William Kenneth Hogan. Alvi Ali. Casey Martinez. Phoebe Delilah Duffy. Kayla Christine Jenkins. Kristen Louise Branning. Andrea Kaylin Urban. Jeremy Lee David. Victoria Lee Pale. Heather Casu, Michelle Castillo, Alexandra S. Rodriguez, Heather Nesbitt, Shane K. Sandy, Kaylin Adair Campbell, Clayton Baker King, Jennifer Marie Thomas, Emma Delaney Ebry, Benjamin Gomez Lara, Tina Ashley Lee, Nikki S. Rodriguez, Amber Armendariz, Christopher Ryan Cavazos, Esmeralda Celeste Medrano, Miranda Kathleen Doss, Durian Yasmani Chavez Lopez, Brett D. Brown, Miles Cantrell, Clara Spencer Dugan, Kaylee Lynn Lampkin, Desiree Mangino, Shannon Renee Jones, Marco A. Rangel, Rafael Angel Quianes, Christopher Lalou, David Guerra, Linda T. Pham, Maria Y. Tavera Mondragon, Chelsea Joelle Payton, Sasha Constantine Mallet, Matthias Lopez, Troy Dean Merritt, Harshal Shalare, Ben Duncan Sheridan, our final presentation will be to recognize graduates receiving baccalaureate degrees. Jordan Anthony Lopez, Braden Pelt, Colin Albert, Stephanie Staley, summa cum laude, Brianna Nicole Ariano, Jalen Rebelar, Ty Travis Williams, magna cum laude, Emily Renee Cogdell, summa cum laude, Kate Carrillo, Jack W. Germany, Carson Van Farrow, Ryan Dilling, Cedric R. Ramirez, Stephen Hayes, Carly C. Hans, Lauren N. Jenkins, cum laude, Sansire Chikatawau, Victoria Renee Martinez, Keandra Gomez, Ashley Caldwell, Mario Castañeda, Alejandro Melchor, cum laude, Christian Gallegos, Luis Sandoval, Sean Price, Madison Renee Hayek, Brandon L. Oliver, cum laude, Zachary W. Painter, summa cum laude, Robert L. Lay, magna cum laude, Nuveen Amjed, magna cum laude, Oyubade Oyewunmi, Nicholas Hoffman, Jewel Rose Hendy, Jalen Z. Carter, Belinda Ann Reyes, summa cum laude, Jessica Ria, summa cum laude, Jeffrey S. Gaidos, Kimberly Munoz, Aniston Cruz, Kevin William Howard, Luke D. Colunga, Jonathan Taylor Coulter Jr., cum laude, Jaden D. Hutchings, Gladys W. Thomas, Jana Marie Korab, Gabriela Garza, Kaylin Finney, cum laude, Franklin Reed Harrison, Gilberto S. Garza, Ryan Sophie Mashalik, magna cum laude, Richard Sean Casares Sr., Connor Everett Coffey, Megan Lazarine, Marianne Maritza Sor Ravis, Christopher Cameron Parsley, Dylan Delafosse, Faith Marie Cunningham, Peyton M. Taylor, Sydney Renee Womack, James Christians, Olivia M. Barnhart, Kelly L. Collings, Brandon Matthew D. Larson, Nicole G. Melton, Caitlin Davis, Samantha A. Perryman, Jessica H. Fletcher, Savannah Ray Bryant, Logan N. Marshall, Dakota Star Gatton, Alfredo Rodriguez, Colin Hudson, Troy W. Lee, Andres Martinez Garcia, Caitlin Ivato, Joshua Kyle Davis, Gabriel Mendoza, Jacqueline Pena Lopez, Mary Ann McCauley, John D. Horton, Oridan Catala, Kendall Atlanta Wenzel, Anthony Lewandowski, magna cum laude, William Hughes, Tequia Victoria Drago, cum laude, Wilkin Javier Oliveros, Estrella Ruby Sanchez, cum laude, Andrew M. Bain, Perla Guzman Ramos, Ashley Gabriela Castillo Medina, Paola Juarez, Sierra Rose Mendoza, summa cum laude, Katie A. Torres, Avery Morgan Merriman, Brian I. Martinez Scales, Emma Baldabino, Crystal Baldwin, Leslie Jerice Ferguson, Selena Escobar, magna cum laude, Amalia Baron, Logan A. Yagi, Lexi Faith Thibodeau, Leela Diana Carrillo McInnes, Hayden Millets, Christian Lacone, Cameron Byers, Ariel Rodriguez, magna cum laude, Sarah Isabel Salas, summa cum laude, Amy Valdez, Elizabeth Renee McCary, Melanie Yareli Garcia Quijada, Vivi Tran, magna cum laude. Lexi Ontiveros. Samuel I. Knoll. Robert Kenneth Hayes. Chad Nakan, summa cum laude. Valeria Garcia. Gloria Lizette Fernandez. Sarah Switzer. Erin Mackenzie Atkinson, summa cum laude. Erin McKay Ross. Kaylee Gouchois. Callie Berry. Justin Willard Brestol, summa cum laude. Bruce Jiang. Austin M. Smink. Esteban Rene Cantu. Hedeatula Ramatzai, cum laude. Stacy Ruiz, cum laude. Lauren Nicole Spiller, cum laude. Austin McFadden, cum laude. Jacob S. Harris. Cameron K. Phillips, cum laude. Emma Simone Billings. Norma Nereda Tristan Castillo. Michael David Weber, cum laude. Zachary Staley, cum laude. Faith Ann Boutwell, cum laude. Blaine Tanner Shaw. Brittany Romeo. Sergio Chan. Hunter Ruiz. Keenan D. Hill. Brisa Castillo. Daniel Marino, magna cum laude. Quentin Andrew. Griffin Wade Hass. Christian Salgado. Laura Claire S. Jones. Jake Manuel McKinney Milstead. Garrett Allen Howe. William W. Blevins. William C. Rakoski. Aubrey Meyer. Justin Daniel Duke. Bailey M. Wimberly. Morgan Niver. Philip Davis Imad Salem, summa cum laude. Jonathan Canseco Lopez. Gerardo Gadiel Rivas. Daisy Rodriguez. Kendrick T. Ross. Theresa Ma. Anthony Nguyen. Avery Bro, cum laude. Sherian Diorne King Sofas. Alondra Valeria Vasquez Fosi. Heather Del Johnson, summa cum laude. Mark Alexander Esquivel. Adelina Faith Solis, magna cum laude. Brooke Bosley. Annie No. Sean Pierce Howell. Nicholas J. Cooper. J.C. Wright, cum laude. Ryan P. McCafferty. Krissa Alethea Radomski, cum laude. Christian Brabieska. Angel A. Lopez. Kapil Rajagopal. Hien Thao Nguyen, cum laude. Kiana Michelle Boato. Sydney T. Bunch V. Michael Smith. Chloe Baker. Chase T. Ford. Casey C. Zamora, cum laude. Amarie Easter. Lindsay Danielle Bailey, magna cum laude. Trey Wallace. Faith Quigley, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Taylor Falleroni. Rebecca Marie Haylett. Cheyenne Dominique Wimbley, cum laude. Grace Hartman, cum laude. Jarletzi Barrera. Claudia B. Castillo. Claudia Gilmore. Kyle Ricketts. Patience Sophia Hyde. Brooklyn Nicole Corey. Blake C. Dollar. Alec Fuentes. Christopher Kaler, magna cum laude. Ansley Alexander. Holly Kling. Olivia Marie McCullough, magna cum laude. Ryan A. Coker. John Franklin. Porter D. Longmire. Stuart A. Evans. David B. Perry. Andy Palos, magna cum laude. Harrison Cade Botkin. Avery Wren, cum laude. Jana Beardsley, magna cum laude. Sarah M. Contreras Benitez. Haley Knopp. Lily Wanneberger. Juan Emilio Elid. Johnny Arciniega. Collie Foster. Jonathan Gray. Ciclali Valdez, cum laude. Tyler K. Hudson. Cameron R. Bush, cum laude. Reese Sawyer Gould. Leticia Huerta. Chase Evan Landry. Samar Barakat. Ashley Martinez. Tyler Gray, summa cum laude. Mason Merritt. Amber M. Moore. Alejandra Valles. Nayeli J. Perez. Alarianne M. Reyes. Sarah G. Sanchez, cum laude. Sarah E. Paulson. Jared A. Zumwalt. Cheyenne Mayfield. Tyler M. Campbell. Tiffany Ann Thomas. Kenny W. Frazier, magna cum laude. Jada S. Reed. Reagan McAshan. Callie Ann Miller. Amber Howell, cum laude. Jill Fedderson, summa cum laude. Hillary Trumbull. Matthew Robles. Jessica Perez. Gregory A. Ramirez. Luke F. Potter. Bonifacio Martinez Jr. Tiano Dimitroska. Bailey Hernandez. Alexander Holm Nowell. Billy M. Njanko Solo. Cesar R. Hernandez. Angela Castillo. Paige Lee Harvey. Chrissy Lee Ruiz. Abigail Renee Garza, Annie Omanesi, Kiana M. Forrest, Trevor A. Zwerneman, Arya Masudian, Vanessa L. Galvan Tamez, magna cum laude, Kellyanne Holsey, Maya Janae Napier, Luis Antonio Trevino, Caitlin De La Cruz, Vanessa I. Reyes, Savannah S. Shepard, Ben Swafield, cum laude, Kirsten Harrington, Denasia Mitchell, Advento Lopez III, Victor Souza, Rebecca Alumba Laini, Tessa I. Castillo, Achol Majuk, This concludes presentations for the baccalaureate graduates. President Danfus and President Bourgeois will now return to the stage. Will all of the graduates please stand? Let's congratulate these graduates. Please be seated.
All right. So graduates, those of you with the Texas State ring, will you please hold them up? You may now turn your Texas State ring facing outward, symbolizing the completion of your degree here at Texas State University. And now, I invite all of you to participate in another time-honored tradition. Graduates, as a symbol of your new academic status, please move the tassel from the right side of your cap to the left. Congratulations. That's a time-honored tradition. Now we have a new tradition. Oh, yeah, I know. Well, we've got a new president, so we're going to have a new tradition. All right, Kelly, you want to join me? So I think most of you are familiar with the Texas State cheer, correct? All right, if you're not, this is the way this is going to work. Everybody on this side of the arena, when I say Texas, you're going to say? No, you say Texas.
Texas. And then I'm going to say...
Okay, you've all just graduated, all right? So you've already got your degrees.
Texas, State State.
So when we say Texas over here, you guys say Texas.
State.
You got it?
State.
You're now graduates, so you can get this right. Let's go. It's a new tradition. It's the first time for everything. All right, so you ready, Kelly? All right, 1, 2, 3. Texas. 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 All right, not bad. Eat 'em up, go Cats, go. All right. We want to express our appreciation to our School of Music students, Ms. Peyton Seals and Mr. Nicholas Detmer, the Texas State Ceremonial Brass Ensemble led by Dr. Jacob Harrison, and Vocal Libre led by Mr. Craig Ahmet for their outstanding performances today. Thank you. I would also like to thank those faculty who generously served as marshals for this ceremony, and Dr. Michael Sapancic, Assistant Professor in the School of Criminal Justice and Criminology and member of our Faculty Senate, who served as our Mace Bearer today. Thank you very much. And please join me in showing appreciation for our interpreters today, Miss Amanda Counter and Miss Debbie Davison. And finally, I would like to thank the entire commencement team and all of our law enforcement and EMS personnel who assisted us here this morning. Thank you all very, very much. So for one last time, would all of our graduates and the faculty and staff who educated these graduates and supported them please stand and remain standing? And I suspect that there are many parents, in addition to spouses, partners, children, grandparents, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins, and other family and friends who have supported and encouraged these graduates. Would you all please stand and remain standing? Would you all please join me in welcoming Texas State's newest alumni. Congratulations, graduates. Okay, now for the downer moment. Now, graduates, I know that many of you have been looking forward to a celebratory jump in the San Marcos River. However, as I hope you now know, the San Marcos River level is currently at a historic low, which significantly increases risk of serious injury from jumping in. At this time, the university discourages you from jumping in. Maybe walk in, fall in, but don't jump in. Should you jump, please use extreme caution and just don't dive headfirst or somersault in, please. All right. As we close our ceremony, will you all please join us in singing the Texas State Alma Mater. Mr. Nicholas Detmer will lead us, and our student government president, Mr. Malik Johnson, will join him with the Heart of Texas State hand sign. You will find the words for our song inside the back cover of your program and on the video screens in front of you. Graduates, following the Alma Mater, commencement staff will direct you to exit row by row using the staircase behind you. Then you can join your family and friends outside the arena. And again, be careful near the river. Thank you, all of you, for your attendance. Mr. Detmer.
Alma Mater sat upon the green hills, winter's pointing upward to the sky. We yield to thee our love and our devotion, mother of hopes and aspirations high. Thy spirit
Good job. Last time through will take a little time just to be like, yeah, we're done. Yeah? We keep going? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, here we go. Sing again for the cup.